Welcome to the Conspiracy Outpost, where the shadows take form, secrets unravel, and the unsolved beckons us into the unknown. And today we dive into one of the most perplexing mysteries of the 20th century, the chilling, unsolved case of the Isdal Woman. I'm your host, Casey.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Joe.
That's it, just
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. It's been a while again since we've done this.
Yeah, you should have had a couple locked and loaded, dude. It's been a while. You've had time to think of them.
I'm trying to get back
this on the daily.
I'm trying to get back into the habit of writing notes. It's been a little spotty. Much like recently I lost it. When a woman's first pregnant, they get spotty sometimes. Spotting instead of the period. You know, whatever. The joke's ruined. All right, let's just...
I'm disappointed in you.
Wah, wah, wah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make you feel self-conscious because you said you smoked.
Yeah,
and you were worried that you wouldn't be able to talk good.
Yeah, and I was worried I wasn't going to make any sense. I was just like, well, fuck.
Imagine if I just did that the entire pod and never let up.
Just in every episode too, from here on out, nobody knows what I'm saying. That'd be my new thing.
What?
As opposed to my old thing, just being on the podcast. Mike, we said this earlier when you were trying to get your microphone set up, but your microphone, the top of it looks like one of those clip massagers. Like, that's why his mic isn't working. He might put it on there. And Casey, what did you say?
And I was like, oh, Mike got his microphone switched with his sister's toy again.
It's like,
Casey, why does your jizz rag have red spots on it?
No,
you looked it up.
Like it.
You should know better than anyone, Joe, why a jizz rag would have red spots on it.
That's true. I am frequently visited by the hematospermia ghost. I think I have an issue with rupturing my urethra. Or
dude,
something
hematospermia
like that.
Sounds like a weird superhero.
It does. It sounds like a vampire who only sucks blood out of dicks. Just gets down there and just...
Oh my god.
I want to suck your blood and clear you of your hematospermia.
Dude, if you could do that Dracula voice with a gay, lisp to it, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Give me that dick. Yeah. Oh my god, are you a gay vampire? Yeah.
That's how
Let me shimmy your drawers down. Help me. Matthew's turned into
Oh my god.
he gets on Grindr to find his victims.
Oh god. He would probably frequently visit a enemy of the pod, Xavier LeShwain, who is a known.
You know, on a lot of stuff, vampires rob blood banks, but he also have to rob a sperm bank too. Just mix up.
He would. In some towns, it's convenient for him because they're right next to each other. That way, people accidentally stumble into the wrong one. It's like, I'm giving blood, dude. I rocked this rock hard Woody for no reason. I got torqued for no reason in the car. You're shooting the wrong main vein.
I got torqued for no reason.
When he's blowing the dude right before he goes, that's when he digs his fangs in, so it makes
so he can get a little bit of both. Yeah. Gets a little strawberry fucking shortcake milkshake.
Oh my god.
What'd you call that strawberry shake?
High in protein and iron.
Before I was a vampire, I was iron deficient. I thought you were going to suck my dick. I am, but I'm iron deficient. I need your blood.
You want to hear something interesting? So I don't remember whether it's Load or Reload by Metallica, but one of those albums, the cover is a mixture of blood and semen.
Yeah.
Held on a piece of glass with a light underneath it.
Better than a piece of bread, because then you know what they were doing with it afterwards.
Yeah. I believe the other one has piss in it.
Damn, dude, that'd be the worst thing. You're playing the bread game, and you're somebody that busts blood loads, and you went in there knowing you busted blood loads, and that you get off fast as hell, especially in a room full of guys because you're a closeted homosexual. You're a fucked up friend.
And you have AIDS.
And you have AIDS.
Jeez. All right. Well, back to the Isdal Woman. Do you guys know anything about her?
I mean, yeah, I listened to some stuff. I read a couple of things. I didn't take any notes.
Yeah, so, Load by Metallica. It's semen and blood.
Nice.
I don't know.
Sounds like a delicious concoction. I mean, I'd definitely swallow.
It was, yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Like, I wouldn't swallow if there was blood, if I knew there was blood in it, but I'd maybe let you bust it on my lower back.
Oh my god.
Because I'm a good friend. Just gotta wipe it up with your mom's favorite beach towel. Oh, fuck. This already went way off the rails.
A little bit.
And then Casey's like, and you know who they found on the rails? I'm just kidding. They didn't find her on the rails.
All right, let's get
Isdal Woman.
The Isdal Woman is one of Norway's most well-known and unsolved cases.
For more than one reason.
Her body was discovered in the Isdalian Valley near the city of Bergen on November 29th, 1970, and it gave rise to one of the most intriguing murder mysteries in Scandinavian history.
And this is a different Bergen than the ones opposite of the Trolls in the Trolls movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought so. I figured.
They estimated her body to be, her age to be around 30 and 40 at the time of her death, based on her physical appearance, dental work, and the wear on her bones. However, with no reliable records or identification, her exact age remains uncertain. Some people have suggested that she may have been on the younger end of this range due to her physical condition and appearance, while others think that her expensive dental work indicates that she was someone potentially older or had perhaps had access to resources or great connections.
Wow. I personally like to think of her as an older woman. Mature.
That was a really long paragraph to say we don't know shit other than she might be young.
She might be young. She might be young, but maybe not because her teeth were rocking.
Oh god!
No, when the body was found, it was a professor and his two daughters. They were hiking in the remote Isdalian Valley when they came across the charred remains of a woman. She was lying in a bed of rocks. Her body had been severely burned. Nearby were her personal belongings, including some jewelry, broken bottles. The labels of items she carried had been carefully removed, and her clothing tags had been cut off, suggesting an attempt to conceal her identity.
So, I know that, I may be jumping ahead, I know that they, for at least a long while, thought that it was suicide because of the area she was found in. But if that's the case, why self-immolation? That is, the worst way to do it.
I thought, I can't remember what it was, but they thought that she lit herself on fire possibly by accident.
Oh.
Because, product in her hair, but then there's, no lighter or anything. There was no, match or anything to show evidence that she had something to catch herself on fire.
Well, the fact that she took off her belongings means that there was some sort of premeditated something, whether it be suicide or a possible murder. Because they were.
If you're just gonna kill yourself, but why go through the process of removing the labels from all your stuff and cutting the tags off all your clothes?
She actually did because she was buying bootlegs of everything, like knockoff brands, and she didn't want anybody knowing because she was embarrassed.
Maybe that's just something that this woman did. She didn't like tags.
Yeah, she didn't like it rubbing up against her.
Maybe if that was.
There's like a couple shirts that I've had. I've just ripped the tag off because it's bugging me.
Yeah, but if you're already wearing a shirt that has a tag, why take it off in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, the tags were there next to the clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. That's dumb.
Like, well, I don't know if they were next to the. Well,
for the sake of comedy,
like if the tags were found with the clothes but like torn off, that's weird. But if there's just no tags, dude, this could just be someone that hates tags.
Yeah, possibly. It doesn't say they were there. It just says that the tags have been cut off.
Yeah, that's not going to raise alarm for me because some people just do that. You know?
Okay, well, here, let's get into the crime scene, and maybe some alarms will arise in your little fucking loins today.
Aliens.
Well,
it was aliens.
Look at you two, so they're already arose.
Several items were found near the body: a burned passport and other documents, a couple of empty plastic bottles, a broken umbrella, traces of petrol, and suggestion she'd been set on fire, pills and a burned fur hat. The condition of the body and objects at the scene suggested a deliberate attempt to hide the woman's body. Initial reports suggest that the woman had died from a combination of carbon monoxide poisoning and burns, and some speculated suicide, like Mike was saying. But the case rapidly grew more complex as we go on.
Dun, dun, dun. I keep picturing this woman as Carmen Sandiego. They asked, where on earth is Carmen Sandiego? Where on earth can she be? Oh, she's in Isdal.
Burned up on the beaches.
We couldn't find her because this is a case of missing person report.
We're gonna need the first 48 over here. During this woman's autopsy, some key findings were found.
Wait, did you just call it an autopsy? Because it was an odd case. That would have been good pun work. Of this odd toppy. Oh, damn, I fucked it up.
Autopsy.
Yeah, there we go. Odd stop. Damn it. Never mind.
Anyway,
continue.
It found that she had consumed between 50 to 70 sleeping pills, which would have been enough to kill her. Her lungs contained smoke still, meaning that she had been alive when she was set on fire. And she had suffered blunt force trauma to her neck, possibly from a fall or a blow. So
I thought you were going to say from her neck, her back, her pussy, and possibly her crack.
Oh my god.
Damn, some guy came in here like a wrecking ball.
Cyrus here? So the Norwegian police, they launched a massive investigation, but their attempts to identify this lady had come up dry. There were no missing persons matching her description, and her fingerprints did not match any international databases. So, she's still a Jane Doe at this point.
Damn.
But
there's more interesting things, Mike.
What you single Mike House? I'm glad you asked, Mike.
I attacked the tags. I should have known better.
What did you say earlier? When he's like, it's not interesting enough. I was like, maybe this will interest you, Mike.
Oh no! What I said, you had this very long paragraph. I was like, that's a really long paragraph to say that she might have been young, and we know nothing about her.
Oh no! I was just.
Fun fact. Yeah, it was weird because they actually found the tags across the country shoved up the ass of a Eastern European man.
Oh my
god! Sir, come look at this, and they just pull his fucking pants down. The tags just come falling out like feathers. I'm sorry, I'm not the only one that finds that funny. You see that? That's clearly a Levi Strauss tag.
Quality. You know that will hold against the test of time. Let me tell you.
We found a large sum of Gucci tags in the large intestine. Do we know which way they came in? Or trauma indicates from the bag. My guess, they did it with a wired hanger, like a low class abortion.
It's too much.
How do you know? From the metal shavings inside and this question mark shaped hanger we found near the body.
With a tag at the end ready to go again.
With the tag, some kind of hanger brand. It seems there is one tag he left behind.
It's his calling card.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck that. That's weird.
It's a crime of passion. Alright. So, what are these interesting things?
I was going to say, in the course of the investigation, the police uncovered evidence that the Isdal Woman had been traveling across Europe using at least 8 different fake identities, complete with forged passports and other documents, and she had stayed in hotels across Norway, including and in Bergen, and often registering under different names. She had a Guinevere Lancier was one, Claudia I don't know how to say his last name, sure. Anyway, just a range of different different first and last names.
Apparently, like the name Claudia.
And all the addresses that she had listed on her passports were all fake, besides one. One was an actual address. But yeah, they determined that the woman was highly secretive because she was frequently changing rooms using false addresses. Witness reported she spoke several different languages, including German, French, and possibly... I never heard of this language. Have you guys ever heard of Flemish? Flemish? F-L-E-M-I-S-H?
I think that's when you talk while hawking a loogie.
And they said that she had a level of sophistication about her. She was also described as attractive, well-dressed, and in her 30s and 40s.
Possibly young, though.
On the younger side of that scale, is what it was.
Didn't people say that she had like a distinct smell?
Yeah, I think it was
like
something
a
like...
fish market.
Yeah. I think everybody was trying to...
I think it was smoky.
Smoky?
Did she actually?
Yeah, there was actually... Yeah, they said she had a distinct smell. I was listening to a podcast where they said that it was possibly garlic, which wasn't like a common thing in food at the time.
So she's a vampire? Oh no,
Vampires
she
don't
like
eat
garlic.
garlic.
Yeah, never mind, shut up. I realized after I said it.
She was a vampire hunter.
There you go.
Specifically the ones we talked about earlier.
I detect notes of garlic, thyme, and rosemary. Someone roasted her up good.
And KY jelly.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
That's
weird. Gonna bug me.
Not only was she burned, but she was seasoned. That's fucked. Everybody knows fresh garlic burns easily.
Okay, this thing says others who met her mentioned that she also spoke Flemish or broken English. You're saying the Flemish and stuff, and smelled of garlic.
I didn't see anything about the garlic thing.
Also commented that she wore wigs.
Obviously, she's trying to conceal her identity for some
Yeah,
purpose.
that's from Wikipedia. But
You're
the
a
podcast I was listening to said people said it was a smell they didn't like recognize, and then I don't know if they settled, oh yeah, it was garlic, or somebody said, yeah, it was garlic, because it wasn't like a common use thing. I want to say they said something about like French, like the French word or something. I don't fucking, man, this is why you write things down.
In 1970, garlic wasn't used. Comment what?
I think in that
No,
wherever she was found, like it wasn't used. Yeah, it wasn't used in where that area was. Where's the area that these people? Or yeah, in Norway. Then I guess it wasn't common or some shit. I really should have took note, but see, I planned on listening to stuff, watching videos, then doing research, and then it would all have like just stuck in my brain better. Because I like to listen to stuff while I'm moving.
So that's all that the police had come up with, and it still remains unsolved mystery. Everything now is just speculation at this point, like what other people we think could have happened to this woman. I got some theories that I've read online.
Maybe they're saying it was only really common in Europe or something, not in that area. Fuck, I don't know. I'm looking at a thing of saying, did Sweden not use garlic in the 60s? But now we're talking about Norway. I'm not clicking on that. That's too much reading for me.
Well, from apparently they took like later on they took like stuff from her teeth, and were able to figure out where all she went. Like she lived in Germany and France as a kid, and then got dental work in a place that does dental work.
And they also found pubic hair from people who lived in both regions between her teeth.
Yeah, it says, in 2017, stable isotope analysis of the woman's teeth indicated that the woman had been born in about 1930 plus or minus 4 years in or near Nuremberg, Germany, but had moved to France or the France-Germany border as a child. This reinforced earlier analysis of the woman's handwriting, which suggested that she had been educated in France or a neighboring country. Analysis also indicated that she had been to a dentist in either East Asia, Central Europe, Southern Europe, or South America. Probably Southern Europe, being, France, possibly.
How do they find stuff like that? Just the type of equipment they were using at the time?
It's probably they took samples from inside the teeth, and probably found certain things that were only used in certain areas or grown in certain areas. I'm guessing certain mineral deposits from, probably,
So like they found a chow mein noodle inside the filling they use, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that was from China."
I'm guessing it comes down to like different nutrients that go into whatever plants and vegetables from the soils. I don't know. That's my guess after only reading about it just now.
My educated guess.
Yeah. I don't fucking know though. It's
I've been doing dental archaeology for about 5 minutes. It's like, that is definitely not the name of that.
There's actually like a lot of stuff because it's just stayed open, so they've been working on it for a long time.
Yeah.
So some of the theories online point to some cool stuff. One of the theories that she was a Cold War spy. Many people believe that the Isdal Woman was involved in espionage, possibly a spy for the Soviet Union, NATO, or some other intelligence agency. Her use of multiple fake identities, frequent travels through Europe, and her presence in strategically important locations like Bergen or near Norwegian military facilities fits this narrative. She could have been a double agent who was assassinated after being compromised, a courier for sensitive information traveling to relay messages or documents, or an intelligence officer who was discovered and silenced.
That's a pretty awesome theory, actually. I like that
That's
one.
what I said. I was like, that's dope.
That's pretty cool. It's likely. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, she was also like wearing wigs and shit, disguising her identity further. So
Yeah.
I'd say like that's a good one, or being on the run or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they said that she might have known too much information or failed a mission, leading to an execution either by rivals and or enemy.
There's an Israeli one. I can't remember what it was.
Israel.
Cool. Israel.
Another one, it kind of spins off on this, like deeper into the core year one. Bergen was close to locations with strategic importance for NATO's nuclear weapons program. Some speculate that the Isdal Woman was smuggling nuclear secrets or was involved in a reconnaissance related to NATO's nuclear plans in Norway. This theory aligns with the idea that she was a spy, but adds more, makes it more like a specific thing that she's doing, like narrows it down.
I mean, that one thing says she was possibly born in 1930, but like as a child, possibly went to France. I wonder if they were. She was in a family that fled Nazi Germany.
That was what the theory. I was trying to find it somewhere. That she might have been, fleeing from Nazi Germany or something, and fucking joined some kind of Israeli spy thing. I just can't remember exactly the details
I know
of
what
it.
you're
I was
talking
trying to find
about.
it. Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have it written down?
That she was assassinated by Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, during the 1960s and 70s.
Oh, yeah. See, that was the one. I get it backwards. It was Israel that assassinated her.
I don't know, dude. Mossad, like, is pretty fucking, like, good at what they do. I mean, did you see what they did with the fucking pager bombs recently? That's wild. They targeted a bunch of Hamas members by putting bombs in their pagers and walkie-talkies.
I'm not a big fan of hummus anyways. They can blow up the whole depot.
But they said Mossad was extremely active in covert operations around the world, often targeting spies or agents working for hostile governments. If the Isdal Woman was working with nuclear secrets or intelligence that involved Israel, Mossad could have silenced her to prevent her from leaking said information.
So I got it mixed up. But yeah, that was the one I was getting at.
That one sounds
mixed it up.
pretty cool.
A lot of the theories that I found,
I might have mixed up the fleeing Germany thing with that. I don't know. I think I mixed up two things together.
A lot of the mainstream theories suggest that she was a spy.
Maybe she fucked a lot of important men and seen stuff she wasn't supposed to.
I'd say either spy or someone on the run from, I don't know, maybe like a drug cartel or some shit. I don't know.
She fucked a spy and seen too much.
Here's another one that's
I don't know much about Europe's crime in the 70s, but
Isdal.
The only crime in Europe was not having their crumpets with their tea.
And having them fucked up teeth. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
If you had perfect teeth, you'd be hung by
you guys just think Europe
root.
Is just the UK?
Yeah. I do this shit all the time, dude. I fucking put it all together because in my head, because how small like the countries are, it just reminds it like because here it's just states and we're just our states are like the size of countries.
One day, and you're gonna say some bullshit. They're gonna beat you to death with a stale baguette, light your corpse on fire with a cigarette.
Rock hard baguettes. It's like fuck, this is real. Like I get my head caved in like Glenn from The Walking Dead. I'm just like this is real. They do hit this hard. But me and Kenny used to make jokes because everybody was like fucking heartbroken about the whole fucking thing, and when he's and then we were like, he got brain damage. So he goes mashed potatoes, and he just falls down. Like he was trying to say Maggie, but his fucking he just goes full brain dead.
Shit, are you trying to speak?
Mashed potatoes. Robot Chicken did it the funniest because they got the actual like actors to voice the thing. Yeah, and Maggie's giving birth in a hospital, and then Rick's like, "It's a boy," and it's got its head caved in. With Glenn's like caved in head.
Oh god!
And then it does like a fucking I think it does a Sloth from the Goonies like voice.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they got Andrew Lincoln, Chandler Riggs, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I don't know how many other people they got, but I remember they got all of them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think they had one with Rick.
I haven't watched Robot Chicken since pretty much I stopped watching cable, since I got rid of cable, because I used to just watch it after Family Guy.
Oh, when it would come on.
Yeah. I've never like sought it out. It was just always there.
Oh yeah, but I think cool. That's how I would watch it when it was on TV. But somebody knew when I was a kid. It might have been Tang had a DVD of Robot Chicken that we would watch.
There's a DVD that my friend had. It's called The Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy, and that was just a bunch of Seth MacFarlane stuff that he couldn't do in Family Guy because it was unrated. Pretty funny.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like the
Name
sheer
that animal penis.
Sheer my ass. Right up the ass.
Another theory is that she was a CIA or a KGB experiment gone wrong.
Oh, dude, we talking some Weapon X shit? Did she fight the Hulk out there and then and caught on fire somehow?
So during the Cold War, both the CIA and the KGB were notorious for carrying out secretive and morally questionable experiments, particularly around mind control. As we all know about MKUltra, some believe that the Isdal Woman could have been part of a covert operation or experiment gone wrong. The sleeping pills and burns may hint at an attempt to erase evidence or psychological or chemical manipulation.
I don't know what Europe was doing, but I know America did it right, because we did it to a bunch of fucking hippies, and like when they started like talking crazy like fucking drug addicts.
Okay, I had to find that video. I don't know why I thought he sounded like Sloth from the Goonies. It's pretty fucked up. That's where my brain goes to with it. And it wasn't at a hospital, so it's been a while since I've seen it, but I don't know, it was pretty funny. The hospital thing. Alright.
They also suggest that the Isdal Woman might have been involved in international organized crime, particularly drug and or weapons smuggling. Okay. The fact that she used multiple aliases, changed hotels often had secretive behaviors lends itself to this theory. This involvement in the underworld could have led to her being killed after a deal that went wrong or as a result of a betrayal.
I would believe that more than like a spy thing because of the immolation. I feel like if it was a spy thing, it would have been just probably a quick death, and then you would never found the body. But with the cartel, the fact that they set her on fire, I feel like that sends a bit of a message, because that's fucked.
There's another theory that suggests that the Isdal Woman was a time traveler from the future or an alternate timeline. Some theorists argue that her inability to be identified and her peculiar behavior fit the profile of someone trying to blend in but failing to not understand the era's nuances.
You know what? I guarantee that it was organized crime. And I feel like I know who it was because only the Italians would set someone on fire and put garlic on them.
Wow, that's racist. No, just kidding.
That's how they came up with garlic bread. Yeah, they killed a random fucking dude in a bakery, set him on fire. It's like, what's that smell? That was a Luigi. No, that wasn't a Luigi. That smell. Hey, it's the garlic we put on the body on the bread. I don't know.
There's another theory that the Isdal Woman was a human-alien hybrid sent to Earth for a secret extraterrestrial mission. The removal of all identifying markers could have been an attempt to prevent humanity from realizing her true nature. This theory explains her multilingual abilities and her mysterious travels across Europe.
I doubt that because they've done DNA testing on the body since.
Oh, you don't think aliens would have thought of this, Mike?
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding. Another theory suggests that the Isdal Woman was evolved in or the victim of a cult ritual or a secret society with ties to intelligent agency. The burning of the body and the mysterious way in which she was found can be interpreted as part of a sacrificial ritual with ties to powerful organization or a secretive society involved in the occult practices.
That sounds pretty reasonable. That one
Must have been an election year, huh?
Probably.
I don't agree with cults. I don't agree with cults that aren't sexual in nature.
Dude, you know what's something that like cracks me up is anytime we do anything like this where it's a mystery, there's always that one, just aliens, and it's like that does not explain everything. I'm sorry.
That's what I said earlier when whatever Casey said, I was like aliens.
Yeah.
There's always aliens involved with everything.
There's always at least one, there, and for a lot of them, for like disappearances, they fell through a portal, and it's like, okay, how often do you think this happens?
They fell
You
into
ever
a
seen a
portal.
portal?
They fell into the fucking Hollow Earth, into a Hollow Earth portal with molten people now.
We're not talking about your mom snatch again.
I just love that there's like a couple things that they're
people,
always brought up.
Let's talk about the Hollow Earth.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my mom's pussy is where molten people live. I was like, no, that's molden people, like moldy.
I'm sending her that clip.
Go ahead.
Wait till she hears the
disrespect.
No, on the Fermi paradox, where you talk about your mom's snatch for like 5 minutes.
Do I?
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be fucked up if my mom just comes across this podcast and just hears it.
Just stumbles upon it. It'd be bad timing for her because her mom just died.
Oh, nice.
Dude,
I was
fucking
a few weeks ago.
Up where she died. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's what Matthew was telling me. People were asking if he was okay, and he's like, "Yeah."
Like he was telling, like we were just on the way back from a gig, and he was just talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, my grandma died. I was actually at work that day." I was just like, "Wait, what?"
There's this fucking run-on joke that she steals the Dragon Ball Z game Budokai because she stole it from Nathan, not the Nate on here, but the other one, and he so we've been making jokes about it ever since. But when she died, he posted in the fucking in our Snapchat group. It's like, you guys' Budokai games are safe. My grandma died today, and I was like, don't be too sure. And she could still corrupt our files, and then I put like a dancing like Grim Reaper or some shit on there. No, it was funny his message to me about it though. He was like, they like to open the windows or whatever so the spirit can leave thing. Like, I think is what he was getting at. He's like, but they didn't leave hers open because all the meth addicts would have came in. It's like fucking shit.
Oh, God.
I seen a fucking I seen this video thing. Oh wait, no, it was Matthew. Matthew shared this video on Snapchat, and it was this guy like arrested for breaking his wife out of like the hospital to have a death party where they did fucking meth and had sex or whatever. And Matthew's like, that was our grandma. And I was like, without the sex, right? And I was like, ... Matthew, without the sex, right? And I put the like the blank meme of the Anakin and Padme thing on there. He never responded, so.
Which is always the perfect response to that kind of situation.
Yeah, which is the.
That shit's hella funny. Alright, I got
meth and semen.
I got one more crazy one. This one is a government cover-up of an advanced human experimentation. Some believe that she was part of a covert government experiment aimed to create a super-intelligent agents or assassins. These experiments could have been involved in chemical or psychological conditioning, and her death may have been an attempt to hide the evidence of this project. The large number of sleeping pills and the unusual circumstances of her death suggest that she was meant to be erased without leaving behind clues. The government, either Norwegian or international, covered up her identity and murdered to prevent the public from discovering the extent of this unethical human experimentation program.
Well, that one's an interesting one.
Which would be cool if they were trying to make super soldiers.
Okay, so to go to the, I got a couple of the recent update. In 2019, after a publication of an article in French newspaper La Républicaine Lorraine, a resident of Forbach claimed to have had a relationship with the Isdal Woman in the summer of 1970. According to the informant, the woman was a polyglot with a Balkan accent who often dressed herself up to look younger than her age, 26. She refused to share personal details and often received scheduled phone calls from abroad. Looking through the woman's belongings, the informant found various wigs, colorful clothes, and a photograph of the woman riding a horse. Suspecting she was a spy, he considered both contacting the authorities, but was afraid to do so. Both the informant's story and the photographs were published in a subsequent issue of the newspaper.
Oh, nice. But who knows if he's telling the truth or if he's just trying to get some clout. That's
true. I mean, he had a picture of her on a horse, but I don't know. Could just be someone that looks like her.
And some conspiracy.
Yeah. On June 12, 2023, an article, the Nürnberger Zeitung, I don't fucking know, suggested that the Isdal Woman may have had connections with Swiss banker Francois Janod, and the Norwegian intelligence service interfered with the local police investigations. The newspaper sourced the suggestions to a professional fact checker, so that one's just possibly not. There's also author Dennis Zacher proposed that the Isdal Woman was a sex worker based on the way that her route was planned, being goal-oriented and always returning to the same point, probably her home.
That's what I was going to say. She most likely was like a sex worker. And then something went awry.
Yeah, also her wish to remain anonymous, her behavior at hotels, including marking the doors in different ways, and the fact that the different men she was witness meeting never came forward. Ask argued that another person was probably at the crime scene when the woman died based on the evidence from the scene and her medically intoxicated condition in the hours before her death. He noted that there were arguments that supported the death being either murder or assisted suicide, believing murder to be most likely.
That's what I read, that they found like pills in her body, whatever, but that it was, it looked like somebody tried to like plan the suicide and just gave up and lit her ass on fire.
Yeah.
Like it was taking too long. I can't remember. Again, I should.
Yeah, also the passport that she had was a French passport based on the fact that the unidentified French national was registered on one of the flights she took to Norway.
This is why I was saying the garlic and French thing. I was cramming two different things together again. I did that one a lot earlier than the other one with the Mossad stuff. And the fling, yeah.
I think the most plausible thing in my mind is that she's probably working for a government agency and fucked around and she found out. No, I think she was. No, she was probably just a courier for some sensitive information, and somebody found out, and she probably just was a victim to said. Was this a victim to death? Or she might have been a spy. I don't know.
I think that she was possibly involved in some sort of crime, whether it be prostitution or drug carrying, or maybe both. And she fucked over some people.
I was going to say the organized crime thing does sound kind of cool, because like what Mike said with the burning of the body does kind of send a message. But it also does...
Not to mention, for some reason, they didn't burn her, or they did burn her passports, right? Or they
had a real gold tooth in her mouth? Or is that just the light?
No, I think the passport was just found nearby.
Yeah, but they burned a bunch of identifying stuff, but not the passport. Right?
But it had a fake name on it, so I don't think it would have really mattered.
Yeah. No, the fact that they burnt some stuff but not others, it's weird.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing's just weird. Why?
Like
Why
enough for people that knew who she was would know who that was, but enough that random people wouldn't, you know?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's trying to send a message without trying to get caught.
Sounds like the police are involved and they just didn't want to give out the information.
The police captain got a little handsy, choked the girl a little too much. He's like, "Oh God, we got to get rid of the body."
Shove these pills down her throat. It's not working fast enough. Burn her. What are you doing? Burn her. Why don't we just start with that? Why'd you make me do the pill thing? She bit me.
Yeah, but the garlic smell, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe she just ate a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
And she just fucking sweated profusely in it.
She might have just brought around garlic powder everywhere she went. And just like put this on my food in restaurants. Or she just threw it on everything. Because it's like, I know these bland ass motherfuckers ain't got this out here.
She carried a bag of garlic and just crushing cloves up while she's at the place.
Maybe she was like, there's a lot of mosquitoes out there, so she's just popping raw garlic all the time.
Dude, I ate raw garlic. It burns.
She constantly thinks she has a worm, so she's trying to get rid of it. I got worms.
Do you want to hear something interesting? You know how they used to deworm animals? Tobacco.
Nice.
Oh, worms don't like it?
Kills them.
It's like, it kills them. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it makes them flee.
So like, they're like back in the day, if like your animals got worms, you'd feed them cigarettes.
Damn.
Yeah. Now there's better things because it does make them sick, obviously. But
they originally found this out because they try to use it as fucking at-home abortion kits. They would make pregnant women eat cigarettes, but instead they just pop out worms. I guess we can start doing this to our dogs. That solves one problem. Right, Scratchy?
This is fun. What do you think, Joseph? What do you think the Isdal Woman was?
I think she was a prostitute that probably found something out she wasn't supposed to, and
just because she's a woman, you jumped to prostitute.
Yeah, but I mean, judging by the sketch of her, she isn't a very attractive one. Like she looks like they were being kind and didn't draw a mustache on her. Because the shadowing of part of the face makes it look like she looks like someone that would probably have like a 5 o'clock shadow above her lip. Yeah, they erased it. Hey. Yeah, she was a nasty bitch too. She had a caterpillar above her lip. Why does that make her nasty?
Be a prostitute.
What?
Doesn't have to be a successful prostitute to be a prostitute.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. Well, that's all I got on the topic. It was a cool little read up on it.
She looks like manly in the face. She probably pretended, like, put like a fucking sausage in her pants. That's why she smelled like garlic. It was like garlic sausage. She would wear around in her underwear to make it look like she was like yeah, packing. And then dudes would come running. And they're like, yeah. And then when they see it's fake, these politicians, she would do that. She would take pictures and pretend like she's a dude, and then say that she's gonna give this to their family and everything. It's like, well, now you're gonna ruin my name. So, hey, how about we go fuck out, buy these rocks out in the fucking middle of nowhere. And he lights her ass on fire. So that's why she willingly went out there, because she thought they were going to do something.
And they did.
And they did.
They set fire to the night.
Let's do a bunch of these pills before we fuck. Let's hold matches close to each other's kerosene-soaked bodies.
Here, hold
That'll
this
be
petrol
fun.
real quick.
Hold this match to your hair real quick. I can't see anything. But your hairspray.
Dude, I don't understand why the hairspray is like one of the things. What if the wig was just made out of something really flammable?
Yeah, it wasn't flame retardant. That's why she went to a wig shop and it's like, and this thing is flame retardant. Really? Yeah, let's go test it out. He's like, fuck. She bought all these clothes at my store, and he ripped all the tags off and left. so funny.
Oh, that's my new favorite theory.
They threw all the fucking.
That'd be hella funny.
He's like, yeah, I need you to take this. Take this letter down to the old wig warehouse. Yeah, tell them they got to throw away all the barrels of flame retardant wigs. Just do it. They don't need an explanation.
You see him
I'm out of fortune.
You see him go through his store. The tab that says flame retardant, he just crosses out retardant. He's like, good.
Anything to see here? No, nothing but these just regular retardant hats or wigs. How much for your retardant wigs? The hell did you call me? Your wig? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. These are not good in a fire.
Don't stand too close to open flames.
What's too close? About 3 meters. I was like, what?
You don't have a fireplace at home, do you? Don't want you to get Isdal Woman. What?
Oh, nothing. You'll read about it in the newspapers.
Don't even go outside on a sunny day.
Hey, that's a catchy name. I think I'll remember that. It's just in the newspapers. Locals are calling her the Isdal Woman.
He's the news reporter.
Found by a local retardant wig shop owner.
It's like okay, so let's just pretend there's like a news crew outside with like a camera in it. On his like a big ass like sticker on the window says flame retardant wig, but he just has a big ass X on the
It's his whole business.
What are these?
There's already a wig shop in town. There's already a wig shop in town, and he had to have like a gimmick. So this was flame retardant wigs.
Dude, what are these retardant from? They just say retardant. It's like the cold is like what? There's like I hear they can be quite toasty.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Come down here if you want to keep your head warm this winter.
For some reason, his business is booming. Like, the other wig shop ain't getting anything because everybody wants retardant wigs. They're just regular fucking wigs.
And actually, the actual wig shop that he doesn't advertise it, but his wigs are actually flame retardant.
It's fucking reverse.
The only wigs that are made out of pure bona fide paraffin wax.
Oh man,
That's just great.
The only thing that makes his wigs more flammable is he puts hair product in them. Doesn't understand why they're so flammable. Well, I think we solved this. This case has been cracked.
Damn shop owner.
Come to Willie Wiggum's retardant wigs.